Coming up, a detailed tour of Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas.
Whoop, whoop. Hello, everyone. We are Mark and Phyllis Milam, and we are full-time cruisers.
Woo-hoo! Hey, y'all. Thank you so much for joining the channel today. We have a great treat, Independence of the Seas, full tour coming up. Be sure to watch the whole thing because towards the end, I show you a couple of great secret spots, and we do a very in-depth of the Children's Oceans Club, which is hard to do unless you're like first on the ship, which we were. So, by the way, Independence of the Seas is a Freedom class ship, 14 decks, lots of fun, flow rider, basketball, sports, slides, laser tag, a lot of fun things to do. And as always, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Enjoy the video. We are starting today's tour on deck 3. I do want to show you at the front of every elevator is a diagram of the ship itself. So if you can't find where you're going, just take a look at those diagrams. So we're going to head on down to the dining room. Again, we're in the aft section of deck 3. The dining room is 3 levels, decks 3, 4, and 5. If you have traditional dining, which is early or late, your dining room table assignment will be written on your room key or your C-Pass card. That's really what we call it, your C-Pass card. And your table will be the same every night, as well as your waiters will be the same every night, which is nice because they get to know you. And a lot of times they'll have your drinks ready for you by the time you get there. And they get to know your likes and dislikes. If you have My Time dining, your table assignment and waiters will change each evening. You can ask for a shared table so you can meet new people, or you can ask for a table for just you and your friends or family. They do try to accommodate requests. It's not guaranteed, but they try. Okay, heading out of the dining room, I'm going to go straight through deck 3 here as far as we can go. And as you can see, this is the art gallery, otherwise known as Park West. All of this art is for sale. And they have auctions, which are fun. It's fun to go watch, even if you don't partake. Studio B, up ahead, is the ice skating rink, where they do have open skating throughout the week. Long pants, that's the only requirement, long pants and socks for the skates, and they do offer the skates. This photography studio, you scan your C-Pass at those little computers, and the pictures you have taken throughout the week should appear. Studio B, because it's an ice skating rink, even when they have the shows, they'll have Crazy Quest in here and other activities. It is a little chilly, so you might want to bring a little cover, a little sweater, light sweater. It's not too cold, but a little bit. I love the seating arrangements with the tables. You could actually bring drinks well, they do have servers while there are shows going on, but if you just go in there to hang out, as you can see, I got in and the doors remain unlocked. Usually they'll let you just go in whenever you want, and you can bring your own drinks. Crazy Quest Game Show is a do not miss, folks. That is probably the highlight of all of my cruises, is going to Crazy Quest. It's an 18 or over. It's usually held like on night 4, 5, 6 at 10:30 or 10:45. Just check the app. Every ship and every sailing is different. So we've gone ahead and jumped to deck 3 forward. You can either walk through the cabin hallways or you can go up to 4 and across and then back down. So this is the Royal Theater. Try to remember that the dining options are in the aft of the ship. So if you know you want to go to the theater and you're looking at a dining room, you need to go across to the other end of the ship. This is a 2-story theater. You can access the top level of the theater either from here, or you can go up to deck 4 and access the top level from deck 4. So because we've seen everything on deck 3, we're just going to head on up to deck 4 from here in the theater. So deck 4 forward is where we are right now. Not going to show you the upstairs of the theater because we already saw that. So turning the other direction is the Schooner Bar. This is a great place for gatherings, especially in the evening. There's a pianist that plays, and they usually do sing-alongs. It's just a lot of fun. Izumi Hibachi and Sushi Restaurant, which is in addition to your cruise fare. You want to make reservations if you want to go there. It does get busy. They do serve lunch on sea days. They also do a lot of trivia in the Schooner Bar. Again, just check your app, and we're going to be doing a video on how to use the app. So hopefully that will be posted already once you've seen this. So just search for it on the channel. Each bar has a special menu. The Schooner Bar is known for its daiquiri. It's a lavender daiquiri or lavender martini. Casino Royale. This is where Mark and I usually are. Regarding the table games, there's a non-smoking side and a smoking side. We also have a video already uploaded into YouTube, a detailed tour of this casino. If you want to see exactly what machines are on here, we take a slow walk through and show all of it to you. Mark and I love to play the table game Ultimate Texas Hold'em. Cashier stand, host desk, ATM machine, of course. And here we go to one of my favorite places is Playmakers. Playmakers is the sports bar. You can catch all the football games, basketball games, baseball games, you name it games. And their chicken wings and hamburgers are amazing. They have pool tables in here, not free. And also the food is not part of your cruise fare in Playmakers, but it's not terribly expensive. Isn't that so pretty? This bar is called Bolero's. And they have great live bands in the evening, great bartenders. This is a fun spot to go also. And here we have the main dining room of deck 4. Moving on to deck 5, in the aft section, we have main dining room deck 5. This is the Royal Promenade, the hub of the ship. This is where you'll find a lot of activities. It's great for people watching. Always a lot going on here. This is the champagne bar. Royal Promenade. Guest services, shore excursion desk. That was Sue Robb, the concierge in the suite lounge. Next, cruise office. Cafe Promenade. Cafe Promenade, the snacks are included in your cruise fare, but the gourmet coffee is not. Lots of shopping. The Sugar Beach, not included. It's the sweet spot. Ben & Jerry's ice cream is extra. It is not included. I love the lights across the top. Super cool. It's a fun place to go. This is where they'll have the 70s party, 80s party, 90s party, whatever theme that they're doing on your cruise. This is where it will be. Vintages is a wine bar. The beverages are included in the drink package at these bars, at all of the bars. Ale and Anchor is the English pub, and in the evening they have a guitarist playing with, again, sing-along type of songs. A lot of fun to go to. On the right is Sorrento's, where they have the beer, pizza, wine. The pizza is free of charge, and they also serve some snacks as well, also free of charge. Sorrento's is open really late, 2, 3 a.m. My little secret though is I try not to eat pizza super late, so I bring food from like a salad from the Windjammer, and I keep it in my cabin in case I get hungry that night. Here we have the Star Lounge, which oftentimes there will be music, but first we're going to stop at the library. If you forget a book, they have books available for you to use. If you have books at home that you want to donate, bring them on. There's also a computer center that you just saw. Now you do need to use your own Wi-Fi package that you would have purchased. There's also a printer there that you can use in case you need to print anything like boarding passes or whatever else. Going into the Star Lounge, I like to hang out here when there's nothing going on. It's a nice little spot that's quiet if I want to just do some computer work or read. The chairs are comfortable, the tables are comfortable, and it's not far from the action if I just decide to get up and go somewhere else. Deck 6 through 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, all cabins. Moving on to deck 11. We're going to start in the aft section. Again, the aft is where most of the food is, and here we are at the Windjammer. So I was the very first one in the Windjammer here because I had stayed on for what they call a back-to-back, and they let me in early so that I can show you what it looks like. That was Giovanni's Italian restaurant. There's a bar in the middle. And Giovanni's is not included in your cruise fare. The Windjammer on this ship was very good. Something for everyone. So this is the lunch. I don't know if you noticed, but there was a gluten-free section. So whatever dietary needs that you have, feel free to let a chef know and they will help you, whether it be vegan, keto, gluten-free, and then you can also in the main dining room let them know your dietary needs and they will do everything they can to help you. That's standard. The hot dogs, burgers, and American section, that is there every day. The salad bar is there every day. The pasta is there every day. So there are two entrances into, well, when you get in the Windjammer, you can go right or you can go left. The food is the same. If both sides are open, the food is the same, and then it meets in the middle. And both sides are only open during peak hours. They're all so nice. The crew is just, I just love the crew. They make my cruise so much better. So you could always grab an apple, grab an orange, grab a dessert, carry it to your stateroom so that you have a snack if you want it. Because the Windjammer does not stay open all of the time. It has some gaps. And there is Chops straight through, which I really didn't get a good look at, but Chops and Giovanni's are both right there at the Windjammer. So coming out of the Windjammer, we're just going to head outside and take a look around. Fish and Chips is free of charge, folks. At one time they were charging. They no longer do. And it's great food. Fish and Chips. And of course, there's a bar. Splash pad for kids is always a great spot to bring the little ones. Hot tubs, pools. Fun in the sun, folks. Fun in the sun. Ahead the pool bar, and they do have waiters that come around and serve drinks while you're in the pool. You want a nice cold pina colada or daiquiri, they'll help you out. The big screen that you're getting ready to see offers movies at night. Just check your app to see what time and what's playing. Moving into the solarium. The solarium is for those 18 and over. I am not anti-children, but sometimes it's nice to be around just adults. There are 2 hot tubs in here, one on either side, the pool in the middle. There's a table with stools under that little bridge, so it's a nice little seating area. I'll tell you, the pool is pretty deep. In my opinion, it's too deep. It's not a great conversation pool unless you're sitting on the stools. I didn't mention, but they have towel stations here on this deck. You check out your towels using your CPass card. You turn them in and they scan your CPass card. If you don't turn them in, you'll get hit with a $25 fee for each towel. So you want to make sure that you check them in and out accordingly. Fitness center, free of charge. We are now in the forward part of the ship. They do have classes in the fitness center. Many of those are extra money. So when you look at the app, if you see dollar signs, that means it costs something. And the gym is not open 24 hours a day. Most of the ships, they close at 10. I don't remember what this one closes. They also open like at 5 or 6 in the morning. But there's a sign at the entrance posted on each ship telling you the hours. Here's one of the things coming up that I love about this ship. Free sauna and steam. Nobody's in here, so I'm going in. And I also want to show you my secret of this ship. So you know how small the cabin showers are, right? Unless you're in a suite, so they have free lockers. The showers in here are large. So if you want to use these showers, you can. I love that the sauna and steam room is free. Deck 12. Deck 12 forward. Here we have the spa. This is where you'll see the salon, the massage area. They do pedicures, manicures, haircuts. I will tell you this though, they will try to sell you a lot of products at the end of your service. Feel free to say no. In fact, what I do is at the very beginning of my service, I will let them know, I'm just so you know, I don't plan on buying anything, so please let's not even talk about it at the end. Because to be honest, personally, it ruins my experience. So I just let them know up front, I'm not buying. The hair salon does offer formal day, get your do done, whatever you want to call it, and they do book up. So if that's something you want to do, make sure you make a reservation early on in your cruise. Seven-night cruises, you're going to have 2 formal nights or dress your best. They've been changing what they call it. In fact, one night it might be formal, the other night dress your best, but basically it's the same thing. Heading on outside on deck 12. We're gonna head on up to 13 and show you Independence Dunes Mini Golf. Great family fun right here. Especially when it's not too hot. So we just did a little circle right here, and that's all there is on deck 13 on forward. Heading on back down to deck 12. This is the walking track. Speaking of walking tracks, I like to walk around on deck 4. And I forgot to show on this video the helipad. So if you go around deck 4 towards the forward, there's a little set of stairs at the end. You take those stairs up and it brings you to the helipad, and it's a super cool place. This is a great place to go for the sail away party. That bar up there, there's always fun going on. Down on the pool deck, they'll be dancing and the band will be there. I like to watch it from above. Johnny Rockets, the living room, Fuel, the arcade. It does get a little confusing in this area. We're going to start out in the arcade. The arcade is not free of charge. The living room is for teenagers. Nobody is here, so I was able to come in and do a tour. This is a great place for your teens to meet others, and they do have supervised activities throughout the week. Arcade is available to any age, so even the adults can come on in and have a good time. Heading into Johnny Rockets. Johnny Rockets is not part of your cruise fare, so it is extra. A lot of people love Johnny Rockets. I personally am not a fan. I don't love their burgers. I think the Windjammer burgers are better, but their fries and shakes are good. Oh, and if you have the drink package, you can come into Johnny Rockets and get a milkshake. It's part of the package. Also in the Vitality Spa, I don't remember if this ship had a drink bar. No, I don't think it did. But on the big ships, if you have the drink package and there's the Vitality bar, the drink bar, it's included in your package. Fuel is another spot for the teens to hang out. So to gain access to the kids area and the fuel, it's from the inside, not from the outside where I'm walking. So deck 13, we're in the aft end of the pool. This is your flow rider, which is the surfboard thing, little kids climbing thing, and the entrance to the slides. Flow rider is really neat. It's fun to just come and watch, even if you don't know anybody doing it. It's just really fun. We're going to go inside and look at those rooms here in just a moment. So all we did was make a big circle there at the aft end of the ship. Okay, here we go. Aquanauts, ages 3 to 5. The Kids Club, or Ocean Adventure as they call it, is free of charge during most hours. There are some hours where they charge, and their charge has been $10 per child per hour. It closes for lunch and dinner, and then at 10 p.m. is pickup time unless you want to keep your child in there or children, and then pickup is at 1, but again, it's $10 per hour per child. And the staff really is amazing. These are trained staff members. This is what they do, and they're amazing. Now, whether you agree with this or not, people can get off of the ship and leave your child on the ship. So this one is ages 6 to 8, the Explorers. If they are in the Kids Club from the hours of 12 to 2, that's a paid session. But if mom and dad want to go on an excursion that's not suitable for children, your children can stay on the ship. Ages 6 to 8 here. Also, if your child is close to the next bump up or you want to bump them down, just talk to the workers here and they will try to accommodate you and your needs. Especially if you don't want to separate children and they're super close in age, they'll make accommodations for you. I've in times past, we bring our grandchildren, I've had one bumped up one time and I've had one bumped down as well. Folks, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but it would be awesome if you would like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I absolutely love doing these tours. Up here, it really was confusing. Everything intertwines and interconnects, and I tried to make it as clear as possible, but I think it came out as clear as mud. If you have children in diapers, there is a cost no matter what the hour is. $10 per hour for children in diapers. Deck 14, really my favorite deck. This is a little hidden gem. A lot of people don't even realize there are 14 levels, 14 decks. There are only 14 decks in the aft end of the ship. This is called, well, on this ship, I think it's called the Vikings Crown Lounge on this ship. They've been changing the names, and I always just know it is Vikings Crown Lounge. This is where at night they'll have music, dancing, silent disco, one of my favorite things. They have a nice bar. Deck 14 is also where you're going to find the Suite Lounge, which I'll show you, and the Crown Lounge, formerly the Diamond Club. See, they've changed the name. It's no longer Diamond Club, it's now the Crown Lounge. This is where if you're a Diamond, Diamond Plus, or Pinnacle with Royal Caribbean, you have access to this room 24 hours a day where there's coffee, snacks throughout the day. We have a concierge that will help us with needs that you might have. Happy hour hors d'oeuvres from 5 to 8. Little seating area outside, accessible only with your card. You swipe it at the bottom of the stairs and it allows you up. Or you can come in from the inside. And this coffee is great. There's no need in using a voucher for the Cafe Promenade coffee. Up there is the, what's it called? The puzzle game, the escape room. And that is an extra fee for the escape room. Suite Lounge is if you are either in a suite, or if you are a Pinnacle, or if you are a Masters in the casino. It's the same setup as the Crown Lounge, just a different room. Wow, wasn't that ship amazing?
It's a great ship. It's not the largest one, but it is a ton of fun.
Well, it is Freedom Class, so it's not small by any stretch. No. So some of my favorite things on that ship, I love, as I mentioned during the video, I love the Vikings Crown Lounge. That is just a great place. A lot of people don't even know it's there. Like I mentioned, sitting up there and reading, overlooking the ocean.
Don't tell anybody.
It's a great spot. I also love the fact that Playmakers is next to the casino, and Bolero's Bar. I loved the bands that would go in there. So
Chicken wings!
Playmakers, not Bolero's. That's Playmakers.
That's what you said.
I
Playmakers.
did. And then I talked about Bolero's.
I don't want to interrupt you.
But you could get Playmakers to go and carry it to Bolero's if you want.
You could.
And dance with the chicken wings.
Dance like this and beat the little drumsticks.
Y'all, thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you subscribe to the channel. Hope you liked this video, and keep watching for more informative things that we'll be putting out on YouTube.
Thank you.
Until next time, bon voyage.